One might assume that if a Prime Minister breaks his own laws, he should have to resign. But Boris Johnson doesn't appear to think so. Johnson has handed in his questionnaire to the Metropolitan Police, who will now have to decide whether he broke lockdown rules by attending Downing Street parties. Sophie Rayworth pushed the PM on how he'd respond if they did decide to fine him.
At home, you have handed in your questionnaire to the Metropolitan Police about parties during lockdown in Downing Street, in government. What did you tell them?
I absolutely promise you, Sophie, as soon as I have something more to say about this matter, I will do so. But I can't give a running commentary of any kind, and it wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be right to do so. But as soon as I am able to say something, I assure you, you will be amongst the very first to know.
But if the police find that you have broken the law, broken your own laws that you wrote, will you resign?
Can I just undertake to make sure that as soon as I have something meaningful to say about this, which will be at the end of the process, I will make sure I do it to you, to the BBC, and I'll have a lot more to say about this in due course.
But it's not something that is being investigated. I'm asking you as a point of principle. You wrote those laws. You told the nation to abide by them. You went on television night after night and told them to abide by them. If you are found to have broken them, broken your own laws,
I understand the
will
question.
You stay in your job?
I understand the question you're raising, but any answer would be interpreted as a point of commentary about the process. I've got to leave.
It's a matter of principle, surely. It's not a point of commentary.
I've got to leave. You must forgive me. I can't comment about a process that's currently underway, and I won't.
It isn't a process underway. It's something in the future. The police are looking at something that has happened. I'm asking you about something that is in the future, because once the police come back and they tell us what happened and whether or not you broke the law, whether or not you will be fined, at that point you will have to decide.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure than to give you full and detailed answers to all this stuff. I genuinely can't, because we've got a process underway. There is not a jot I can say until it's done.
You can answer it though. I mean, you're choosing not to. It doesn't prejudice anything. The police. There's no jury involved. There's not a court trial. It's the police. It's a process, and you have handed in your questionnaire, so that is done. But you're obviously choosing not to. Were there parties in your flat during lockdown?
Can I just respectfully, humbly, and with all, I can't say anything more about this until the process.
You've said
it will be completed.
I can't say anything more about this while there's an investigation going on. That is just a lie. There is literally no single reason why you cannot say whether you would resign if you were found to have broken the law you set. Like that doesn't prejudice any case. This line he keeps up, I couldn't possibly comment on that. There is no one who is asking him not to comment on that, apart from his own press advisors, of course. There is no justifiable reason not to answer that question. Also, it's just so patronizing. Oh, don't worry, Sophie. When I do want to say something, I'll tell you first.
The real answer to that question of will you resign if it's found that you have broken the law is, well, it depends. Are you going to make me? And he can't say that, but that's the truth. He's going to go, well, look, let's just see, where my political capital is at that particular point. I don't know, maybe we'll be at war in Ukraine. I don't know, maybe I'll have, fired David Davis out of a cannon. Anything can change. Maybe I'll have ditched Carrie and I'll be on a new wife. Maybe I'll have another son by then. Who knows? The future's a long time away. That's the honest answer. And that's the answer which Boris Johnson can't give. He can't make it a point of principle to resign if he's broken the law, because in the court of public opinion, at least, it's very clear that he has. We'll see what way the Metropolitan Police fall. And he also can't say, well, no, I won't resign if I've broken the law, because, that makes you sound like a crook. So he's come up with this, hot vat of nonsense just to fill the time, because ultimately he wants to see where his stock is by the time that Metropolitan Police investigation concludes.